Welcome to Gail's Garden Herbs and More. Okay, I almost hated to do this video because it's going to look a lot better later, and I still have so much work to do in my garden. I pull weeds and pull weeds and pull weeds, and there's wood around from projects, but anyway, we're going to start here. My marshmallow was dumped over. I came out here and found. I wanted to grow some marshmallow plants. I don't know if I'm going to get those or not. In here, I've got a couple of Malabar. I'm going to hopefully have them grow along the front fence. Some holy basil back there, a little bit of calendula here, some artichokes in here. In those cups are little corn. I've got to get those watered this morning. As soon as they come up, then I will plant them in the middle here. Around the edges on the white fence are black-eyed peas. Behind that's a pot of stevia. Of course, I've got different flowers. I've planted here and there. I've got marigolds. There's some echinacea over there by the cucumbers, and there's a tomato there, a big squash there. So this is kind of what's going on in this little section here. Walking along the outside fence here, I've got boysenberries. Way on back on the other side, way over there, are some blueberries. In here are some elderberries, and there's an elderberry in front too. So this is kind of my fruit area right between the little garden there and going into my what I call my wild garden over here. I've got all kinds of things potted in these plants. My goodness, there's herbs, there's vegetables, there's just all kinds of stuff. And way back over there you can see the potatoes. My peas haven't bloomed yet, but they're growing good on the fence. And then I've got carrots and lettuces and flowers and plants and flowers, and hopefully goji berries will come up there. Society garlic. I've just got, there's some ginger in those pots. I've got a little bit later planting of my peas here, and the lettuce, which doesn't seem to be growing a whole lot. This is just a really rough place right here. It doesn't grow stuff well. When I get all this cleared out, I'm going to dump some more, hopefully some richer dirt if I have some left. And then my daughter had a good idea because of the trees here. Like when you walk in, this apricot tree here and the olive tree, well, some of it got trimmed back a little bit, but I liked it when it hung down. But my son and my granddaughter got in here, my little granddaughter and my older son, at two different times, and she was pulling branches off and he was clipping them off. Look at the little apricots. April 2020. I already have a nice looking little apricot. I hope they don't all fall off. It looks like I'm going to have a good harvest. Anyway, there was so much shade. My daughter came over the other day and she says, "You ought to make that a mint bed." And I thought, wow, good idea because there's so much shade. But anyway, my nasturtiums are doing really, really well. Got some mint down there, my self-heal, my lilac. I got all kinds of stuff going, and back on crossing all those weeds are I'm trying to kill some out with some cardboard, but that's my mullein back over there, and comfrey down in there, and I just got things everywhere. I can't point it all out. I've got stuff just everywhere. This is my dock. I don't know if I want to cut it back or not. It's bolting and it'll grow seeds. You can actually take those and grind them up into a flour. And if things got really bad and I didn't have any flour, if I don't cut this down, I guess I could harvest the seeds and have a little bit of flour, because I've already cut a bunch of them back. But I stopped. I thought, I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I'll want those. Yeah, and my Rosa Sharon looks like it's coming up. I'm so excited that I don't know what I'm going to do. I just think they're pretty. I don't know. I got a lemon thyme this time. I've got regular thyme in a couple places, but I got some lemon thyme going. I just planted that sad-looking little calendula and hope it takes off. And I've just got a basil, a Thai basil there, a spearmint over there. I got my beans growing there. I've got stuff all over. More seedlings here I just planted. I planted some more goji berries along the side. When this gets done, I think I'm just going to try to keep maybe goji berries. I have some more beans here. There's some up front by the house, but I don't even want to show that now since we're dog sitting those humongous dogs. It's just become a dog kennel in the front yard. I don't like that, but sometimes you do things, I guess. Just do things for other people sometimes. I've just got all kinds of stuff coming up everywhere. It's really cool. I get really excited about it. More seedlings and stuff planted here. Look, my feverfew is coming up. Yay! I got stuff. This one plant's coming back from a pepper from last year. I've got stuff growing up my little trellis here. Yeah, my trees are starting to bud up. That's a chase cherry. I just got all kinds of stuff going right now, and I'm really excited about it. I've got my 2 beds. Got some cilantro down there. I'm waiting for the seeds. I love it when it turns into the seeds, which usually we call coriander then. I've got all kinds of seeds planted in here and plants. Got some borage coming up there, but I've got borage in the other bed over there. Some more comfrey and a pepper and fennel seed, and I've just got all kinds of stuff. Got little tiny pepper coming up there. I've got some more tiny peppers to plant. Still don't have another board to finish this bed here. I got my sunflowers planted in there. Hi, Cinnamon Kitty. That's ground eggshells around the bottom of my tomato plants. There's some tulsi or holy basil there, some little flowers. There's more purple basil here. I got some over there too. And then there's lemon cucumbers and regular cucumbers and cantaloupe here. And what was this one? I forgot. Oh, that's hyssop coming up there. That's the borage. There's a couple of onions down there. These are some delicata squash. I've got some delicata squash over here. And then in amongst, excuse me, up and down here and over here, you can't see, I just planted some seeds for okra. I've got buku bunches of okra. Today, right along the edge here, I'm going to plant some tricolored green beans. There's purple beans, green beans, and yellow beans. Yellow wax beans, I think they are. Anyway, that's just a real quick, oh, she's wanting attention this morning. Hi, Cinnamon. Hi, girl. This is just the sweetest kitty cat. She just is so loving and sweet. She's a good girl. She, so far, hasn't gotten into any trouble. She's just been a really good girl. She never scratches me. She's just a sweetheart. Anyway, that's just a real quick tour. I've got a fig tree growing back there. I've got all kinds of little trees and stuff, berries and stuff growing. And I've got a lot of cleanup to do because I've been working back here. And I got more work to do, so I think I better get to work, and I will catch you all later.